don't know if you can hear, but they're talking over there in the next room, and they're talking quite loud. What up, guys? It's your boy Bio-Guy here, and welcome to another episode of my dissertation vlog series. So today is September 3rd. Happy Labor Day. For those that you are off, enjoy your day off, and for those that are not off, well, I'm in the same boat as you guys because I'm working too. So first things first, since it's Monday, let's take care of this whiteboard behind me. It's gonna take like 10 minutes. Alright guys, a little bit under 11 minutes and we're all finished. Like I said, 10 minutes, organize your week. It's gonna make everything so much better. Now this weekend I didn't really get any writing done for my dissertation. I was focused on doing some other stuff at hand. But what I did do was I looked at other dissertations that were submitted by the university so I can get an idea how to format it. And I got some good ideas, so I think I got like a legit plan of how to write this dissertation now. I'll probably talk about more of that tonight when I actually write some more, because today, for the most part of the day, I'm going to be focused on doing my experiments and getting them done. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this day started. Okay, so not that much recording today. Basically, I got all my tasks done, got all my experiments taken care of. So now it's 5:52, about to go inside for a little bit, just rest up at home, and I'll be back in the lab later tonight doing some writing. This week is going to be real fun as far as writing. No, it's not going to be fun. Alright guys, time is 9:37. Back at the lab with my cup of coffee. So like I said, I pretty much chilled at home for a few hours. The crazy thing was, so we got this little tent or teepee thing for my daughter, and she was eager to put it up in the front room. Like, our plan was to put it in her room, but she was very insistent on being put up in the front room. And this thing is big. Like, I'll show you a picture of it right here. Wow. Like, that thing is big. It took up probably like a quarter of our living room. So pretty much what I ended up doing was just cleaning that area, kind of cleaning up that front room a little bit, like making it nice and clean so that way she can put it up and play it and whatnot. But hey, what you gonna do, right? Alright, so here's my plan for my dissertation writing. So pretty much my goal is to get all of the tests put in, finished 2 weeks from now. That's my goal, to have the tests for my dissertation completed. Again, that's why I'm saying this week is probably gonna suck a little bit. Probably next week too. So far all the tests in chapter 2 is put in, that's done. For chapter 1, the test is about like 75% finished because I pretty much wrote it already and copy paste my part of the review onto the dissertation. I want to expand on that a little bit more, but that's not going to take up too much content. So it's about like 75% done. Hopefully I can grind that out with the next couple of days. So chapter 1 is my introduction. Chapter 2 is my publication. Chapter 3 is going to be my unpublished work that I'm going to put into there. And then chapter 4 is going to be my concluding chapter / summary. So basically my goal for this week is to get chapter 1 and chapter 4 done this week. At the most, get chapter 4 almost to completion this week. That's my goal for this week, to get chapter 1 completely finished, all the tests in chapter 1 in, and chapter 4 get all the tests completely finished, if not nearly finished. So by the end of this week, chapter 4 should be pretty much like 80% done. That then gets me all of next week to put in chapter 3 and work on it, since I pretty much had to write that chapter from scratch as well. So I'll give myself that whole week to write chapter 3. Now granted, that should not be as difficult as chapter 1, because chapter 1 I pretty much had to do like a ton of literature review. Chapter 3 is pretty much going to be my data and interpreted in my words and my findings. So it won't be as difficult, but it's still going to be a little bit challenging to an extent. And then the week after that, put all my figures in. That should take no more than a week. Most of my figures are already made already. It's just a matter of formatting and putting them into the dissertation format, which I'm going to find out later this week. And then my final week, which will be my 4th week, pretty much that's my flex week. So if I'm behind or if I get behind on something, that gives me that week to go through and finish everything up before I submit it to my committee. So that's my plan. Let's see how much I can stick to it. I'm giving myself a little reward if I end up getting chapter 1 and most of chapter 4 can finish by the end of the week. So hopefully since I got the reward in mind, that'll motivate me to get this done. But yeah, all my experiments done like I said for today. Got nothing else to do but writing. It's about 9:45. Let's get this going. Actually, I lied. I gotta send this email real quick that I was supposed to send probably like 5 days ago. It's nothing important. It's something that my advisor asked me to do. Basically, to give this new post op some living recommendations. But like I said, they asked me like 5 days ago, and I forgot to respond because I've been busy doing all this other stuff. So let me go ahead and do that while that's on my mind. Alright. Done. Cool. Alright. 10:08. That took about maybe 10 minutes or so. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know if you can hear, but they're talking over there in the next room, and they're talking quite loud. And I'm not mad at them because that room has the microscope in that room, so they have to be in that room. But it's just kind of like, let me write. I closed the door a little bit, so it kind of toned down the noise, but you can still hear it. Like normally I would get up and move, like just go to the library and just work. We have a library inside our building, but I need these 2 monitors here to work, so I'm pretty much just stuck here. So you do what you can do. You know, the good news is I'm kind of going through chapter 1, and for the most part it's pretty solid as far as like detail goes. Like I'm going through and I see areas where I changed just a little bit, where I spend on it more. But this was good, at least to me at least. Hopefully I can finish chapter 1 tonight, at least a test. And then I can focus on chapter 4 for the rest of the week, and that'll be just great. It's also kind of good that I get to go back through it, because now me going back through and I'm finding little typos and I'm finding better things to a word. And I gave you that look because a little thought my camera is actually dying. But that's cool. I got my phone, so I'll probably just record my phone then. Alright guys, 12:51. I was able to add about 2 pages, so that puts me at page 38 right now. So not bad. I pretty much like went through my introduction on chapter 1 top to bottom, and I think the test is pretty solid. Like I thought I was going to have to spend like maybe a day, like maybe 2 or 3 days on it, but I think I'm pretty okay with the test right now with chapter 1. I feel okay with it. Let's see how my committee feels about it. But yeah, once I put the figures in for my chapter 1, I got about 2 figures. That could probably take us around like maybe 12, 13 pages for chapter 1. My chapter 2, when I put my figures for chapter 2, that's gonna be like, that's gonna be a mess. Like, but from the looks of it, its dissertation looks like it's about to be about like 85 to like 90 pages or so. And that includes like the figures and everything. But I'm finna go home, get some sleep, charge this camera because it's probably finna die off at any minute. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace!
Yeah.